Okay, this will be a video about how to mount your Alesis Samplepad Pro. I did notice on Amazon that you can buy a mounting plate that's an Alesis brand mounting plate and a Gibraltar clamp. I wanted to comment on this plate. So the plate is just this plastic piece with 4 screws in it that's down below, and I've already connected the Gibraltar clamp onto it. But I wanted to comment on this plate costing $16. I think it's idiotic that Alesis makes you pay another $16 when you're spending $300 on the Samplepad Pro. They can't include a plastic plate and 4 screws. I mean, it seems like it's kind of necessary if you want to use this in virtually any application. I don't know what you're going to do with it besides possibly mounting it in a snare stand or something. I mean, you need to have the plate. So as you can see, the plate connects. It's 4 simple screws and it's on in about 10 seconds. So then here's my beef with the Gibraltar clamp, and I should have done better research, but if you're like me, I just grabbed what was recommended, and it was another 25 bucks, I think. So it clamps onto the stud that comes with the Alesis mounting plate, and that part's fine. But the part I don't like is then it's got a rack mount style massive clamp hole instead of a cymbal stand type of hole. So unless you've got some kind of rack mount system in place, which most drummers don't use, then you have to start all over again and either send this clamp back and get a cymbal stand that will mount onto this stud and then onto your cymbal stand. Once you get this stuff together, you start thinking, okay, where am I going to mount this? And if you have a small drum set, it shouldn't be that big of a problem, but for me, my drum set's huge and I like it that way. I like having a bunch of different things to hit. So if you mount it on the extreme right side, you're either going to have to turn your torso and maybe hit things here and there just for sound effect purposes. You're not going to really sit there and play it like a drum set per se, unless it's right out in front of you. And if it's on the extreme left, it's the same situation. So I know this thing's got cords and things that you have to run off to the side and get to your PA and everything else, unless you're using it as a standalone. I wanted this right above my kick drum, and I don't have room to put another set of maybe a cymbal stand or something. I don't have room for the legs. So what I'm going to have to do is put a bar in so that I can connect this rack mount Gibraltar clamp to, and then I'm going to have to connect it to 2 cymbal stands on either side. So I want to show you something that I'm going to use. Okay, so here you're looking at, it's a piece that was on my kids' trampoline. So I'm going to be cutting these pipes. Once I couple them together, I'm going to be spanning it from this stand right here, and it'll be going right above my bass drum front edge. The pipe is going to float above my bass drum, and then it's going to connect over here. So I got to get 2 more Gibraltar clamps, which are 25 bucks around a piece, so I got to waste $50. But I'm going to clean up that straight pipe and I'm going to paint it. And then once I've got that basically floating right above the front of my kick, my Alesis Samplepad Pro is going to be sitting right here. Alright, so here's one end of my metal pipe. I took 2 straight legs, I cut the ends off before they curved, connected it with a screw, drilled a hole in it. And I'll be using these 2 brackets to connect them to my cymbal stand. I connected my clamps on both sides. I've got my pipe going through. There the Alesis is mounted. Now this is the test mount. We leveled it, and I've got my brackets locked into place. So now what I got to do is take the pipe out. Okay, so there's my Alesis right there, and I'm gonna have to take this off one time to paint the bar that's going through there because I don't like the stock metal look. See, my knee is right here. Even double bass, I'm not gonna contact the Alesis. So first I'm gonna go roll around the toms, start on the left, exactly like it was before. And then here's the Alesis. It's not turned on yet, not wired up, so you can see I did all the pads very easy. You can see it's right there. So next step is painting the pipe. I want to show you the paint that I use. and it's called Duplicolor, and this is chrome. Okay, so here's my pipe. I just painted it with my son's assistance, and it took us literally about, what, 2 minutes? A couple coats of that silver chrome. We're going to let it dry here for a few minutes, and then I'll put it back through and final mount the Alesis. I'll connect my cords and let you hear it. Alright, so here it is, Samplepad Pro. It's on its pipe. My wife and son helped me set this thing up, and it's right where I want it to be. And I'm going to show you how easy this thing is to play. Even with a humongous drum set, you can put it right in front of your knee. I can double bass, not an issue. Now I'm just screwing around. I don't know how many kids are on this thing, but it says 80. All percussion now. I'm not going to use this. Okay, so there's 10 preset kits. And I've got the SD card aimed down here in the corner. I've got some custom kits that I already put on my SD card, but I've not assigned them to the pads yet, and that'll be a later video.